Our weather team talked about it the whole time. There was a lot of benefit from that storm that seemed to stay for several days. On the left, you are looking at the drought monitor from last week. Severe drought in the northern part of the state and moderate drought over a good chunk of the rest of it. But then look at today. That's on the right-hand side. And all that yellow means we're just abnormally dry. And for 7 days, that's a pretty big improvement. That snowstorm we got brought much needed moisture to our state. So much that experts say Minnesota's drought has been practically cut in half. Here's Sammy Salina.
I gotta go measure the snow now.
Pete Boulay
So this is where I get my snow.
misses this part of the job.
5 inches on the ground right now.
He's a climatologist with the Department of Natural Resources, and as a scientist and Minnesotan, he's happy to see snow.
We were looking in pretty rough shape until that storm happened, and we'll take moisture any way we can get. Even snow is fine by us.
The new drought monitor that came out today looks good to Pete.
We kicked out extreme drought in the state. There was a small area along the Iowa border, so this is the first time the state's been free of extreme drought since last summer.
Fire danger has also been alleviated.
A good chunk of Minnesota was under a moderate drought, including the Twin Cities, and what this did was basically cut the drought in half.
And Minnesota is in a better place drought-wise than it was this time last year. And besides the much-needed moisture, there's other positives too.
This is probably the best conditions for winter recreation we've seen all winter.
Skiers and snowboarders are obviously excited about the winter storm, but trees will also be soaking up the winter weather.
This is great news. The soil had been getting so dry.
Lee Freilich is the director of the University of Minnesota Center for Forest Ecology. He says normally this time of year, snow would run off into lakes and streams because of the frozen soil. That won't happen this year. How big of a deal was this snowstorm for Minnesota's trees? How badly did they need this?
They needed it really badly because waking up into another spring under severe drought would be really bad.
Minnesota's trees have had to deal with drought for years, and they're still recovering from that?
Oh yeah, it takes trees anywhere from a couple of years to upwards 4, 5, 6 years sometimes, depending how severe the damage is.
So as we soak up the sunshine, Minnesota will soak up the snow. Sammy Salina, KARE 11 News.